Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com and I've got this week's Pick a Card Weekly Tarot reading. So pick a number now, 1 to 5, and we'll see what comes out. I like to have a little vision first before I turn the card over. Okay, let's go to the board now and see what's in store for this week. Okay, so, and just to let you know that Chiron will be going retrograde in a couple of days' time. So this could be quite a sensitive period for a lot of people. When a planet is retrograde, it's more about focusing on the internal than the external, okay? Looking at what you're doing and feeling all of your feelings. Okay, so now we're doing card number 1 for those of you who have picked 1. What do I see? All right, so the top of a waterfall, I see the water coming over. Waterfalls are all about emotions coming through that are sort of fueling your life, if you like. But the weird thing is at the top, where the water comes over the edge, it's turning into like a curtain, the top of a curtain with the pleats. And that says to me, curtain, that the curtains are being closed, that you haven't had the information that you needed, something's been hidden from view. But the fact that they're showing me this, it means that it's going to come out. You know, the truth is going to come out. Let's have a look and see what card we get for number 1. Take that one. 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is about organising your money. You might find people asking you for money. If you do give somebody a loan, make sure it's in writing. Otherwise, you can just write it off as you gave them the money, even if that's not your verbal agreement. If you're going to loan, it should be in writing, okay? But it's also about charity and helping people out. Maybe you can't afford to give them any money, but maybe you can help them out in some other way. So that would be good. But you see all of the hands here. Often it's kids, your kids coming for money, you know, or even people behaving like children, not really taking ownership of their financial situation for themselves. Okay, so that's number 1. 6 of Pentacles. Number 2, what do I see for you? I'm in a lovely nature-filled environment. There's a lake in front of me. There's a sort of like a walking track all the way around the lake. It's not like anything I've seen in Australia. Really, it reminds me of the US. But down in Canberra, there is Lake Burley Griffin, and there is a beautiful walking track around there. And I've walked that in autumn time when the weather has been really, really crisp and cool, but very invigorating. But this seems like the States, so if you're listening from the States, it's probably more for you. So it's about getting in touch with your natural self, and maybe sort of improving your life with a bit of movement, getting out into nature if you possibly can. The card that comes up for number 2 is the Justice card. Okay, so this is all about natural law, L-O-R-E, but even if you've got human law, L-A-W, something happening there, this card still helps. It does tell you to remember that, you know, karma is a real thing and what goes around comes around. And also you'll see here that she has the scale. She has to weigh up the evidence in front of her. She has to listen to her intuition, the owl here on her shoulder. She's dressed in black because she doesn't have all of the evidence that's available. She only has a certain part of it. And she has to make a decision, cutting out the parts that are superfluous or irrelevant. And it's important to keep your feet on the ground as well, to be practical, okay? There's a fair bit of red in this card also, which means take action. Once you've made up your mind, take action and, you know, make the decision and do something about it. But it is good for any legal issues. It's even better for karma and I've seen that in operation many times during my lifetime. It's a major arcana card, so the outcome can literally change your life. Number 2. Number 3. Number 3. What am I seeing for you? Oh, actually see notes. So money, somebody's coming to you with an opportunity or an offer, and they're waving money in front of you, the actual notes. They could be, it actually looks like greenbacks, so this could be an American connection here as well, even if you're in Australia. Maybe there's something going on with America. But in any event, it is about money, and you have to decide whether you take this opportunity or not. They're probably gilding the lily a little bit, making it sound better than it actually is. And there's a fair bit of work to do too, and you may need to purge the past and come at something from a whole new way of thinking, a new idea. The card that comes out is the Knight of Pentacles, so that is about money. Sometimes this card can indicate a change in residence or sort of movement. Think about a knight, somebody young, a younger energy perhaps than you, but somebody who has a young kind of energy about them. They might not have all the experience. Maybe you have the experience and they're coming to you because of your experience, but there's money to be made perhaps. Okay, so explore, what I would say is explore the situation. Don't rush into making a conclusion or a decision too quickly. A younger person will be more impulsive. And so it's important that you really consider very deeply, what it's going to mean, what such a decision is going to mean in terms of your finances and your life. It could work out well, though. As long as you're reasonably practical with both your feet on the ground, I think it might work. Number 4. That was my number. Don't know what that is, but I have lots of new projects on the boil at any given time, so it might be one of those. Number 4. Number 4. What do I see for you? Door opening up in front of me. Oh, okay. And there's an archer with a crossbow. Okay. This, I'm just trying to work out what it means. It's like the Sagittarius glyph, the archer and the arrow, which can mean that you're on target. I'm just stepping out of the way so I don't get fired upon. But there is a bullseye board at the back of me, and in spirit I'm talking about. So there's somebody that comes in with an offer, and it could be a bullseye. So it's number 4 is not far removed from number 3 in a way. Let's see what card we get. Go for that one. King of Pentacles. Again, about the money, honey. Look at all this money down the bottom here. This is saying enjoy the fruits of your labour. Maybe you've worked hard. Maybe you deserve a bit of a reward, a bit of a break. You could meet somebody like this who is very astute in business or very astute with money, and he or she might have some wonderful advice for you that can help you with money. They might even give you money or loan you money. But I wouldn't count on that. But I would say, this person's going to cross your path in some way, or perhaps you find it within yourself. You might have been studying something to do with business or some money-making ideas, and it's a very favourable card. It does suggest ultimate success. Okay, but in the meantime, enjoy the fruits of your labour. Number 5. Number 5, what do I see? Right. There's a pathway here in front of me. Oh, this is so weird. 2 people getting married under a basketball hoop, and the basketball comes through. So it's like, I don't know what you call it when you, because I'm not very sporty, but when you throw the basketball and it hits the hoop and goes through, it's like a hole-in-one in golf. Okay, and underneath is the marriage going on, and the couple kissing. So they've been married. So anyway, whichever way you look at it, number 5, it's beautiful, and it suggests that things are coming together for you. There's some sort of union, completion coming up, and I feel very celebratory. There's sort of a celebratory energy there. But things are going your way and coming together for you, number 5. The card that comes up is the King of Swords. Okay, so it's all about logic and making a practical, logical decision. Somebody's thinking about buying a house. I don't know if it's that house, but they're going to be buying a house. But it's important, let me know in the comments if that's you. It's important, again, to keep your feet on the ground, not to rush in. A king, as I mentioned before, somebody mature, somebody very aware, in this case the King of Swords. He can sum things up very quickly, get to the core of the issue very fast. Reminds me of a lawyer, the energy, which has got this sort of mixed blessing or not, because King of Swords is not really thought of in a very positive way, but it is useful sometimes to be logical like that. And there are a lot of butterflies here in the background suggesting new beginnings coming out of this ability to cut, dissect and get right to the core of the issue. But yeah, I'm definitely picking up real estate there around that. And it's not normally to do with real estate, but I say that psychically rather than just interpreting the cards. Okay, so I feel a very positive vibe around that for number 5, even though normally you wouldn't put positivity with the King of Swords because he can be ruthless sometimes. It's all about the numbers and it has to add up to make sense. All right, so we've got Pentacles, Justice, Pentacles, Pentacles and Swords. So it's probably a fair bit going on this week about the money for many people. And one major arcana isn't very many. It's a bit unusual to only have one. But I'm thinking this is a good week for budgeting, counting your pennies and deciding what you're going to do with your finances. Alrighty, so that's it everyone. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this has been useful for you. Leave a comment and a like, that would be fabulous. I'll see you all again soon. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and be alive. Thanks again, and I'll catch you all again soon. Bye for now.